Hey, I'm Bradley Long from the UK, and I just want to talk a little bit about the Bujinkan. And if you're looking to find a martial art, then this is probably the most comprehensive and complete martial art you can do. The reason for that is that it goes back over 900 years and incorporates 9 different schools where you draw upon so many different influences, and you study lots of different weapons like sword work, hand bows, knife attacks, yaris, hand bows, and rockshaka bows, which is a big 6-foot long bow. So there's lots of variation, as well as obviously the empty-handed techniques. But what I love best about the Bujinkan is that it's so free. It's not a rigid kind of syllabus that you have to follow, where you just learn certain katas like you do in other martial arts, and then you get graded to your next belt. The best part is that your progression is really about your spirit and your heart and your commitment. And it really is kind of a lifetime's work, but there's just so many possibilities to the techniques. It's kind of endless, so you never get bored, and it's a very egoless kind of activity. Okay? A lot of martial arts are very ego driven. This is the complete opposite. We're trying to dissolve our ego so that we become shadow warriors, so that you're not caught up in the kind of the adrenaline and the kind of like I said, the ego-driven stuff. It's more about becoming very subtle and hidden movements that are incredibly effective, and you're using a lot of psychological techniques to outwit your enemy and let them fall on their own sword, so to speak. So for me, it's not just a physical thing, it's not a self-protection thing, it's a kind of spiritual, and it teaches you so much about life, right? I've learned so many life lessons through my commitment to this, and being able to just keep training when you feel like sometimes it's hard and you don't feel like there's progression and you plateau, but you just got to keep training, and that's life. There's obstacles get in your way, whatever's going on in your life, you can overcome by just keeping going, right? So it teaches you so much about life, and everyone you'll meet within the Bujinkan are such nice people, and like I said earlier, there's no ego in it. Okay, so you're going to meet people that are very much on the same wavelength as you, and it's a real brotherhood, sisterhood. You can go to any dojo around the world and you'll find that the people have the same energy about them, and the same kind of passion, and they all want to kind of learn and master this stuff, and it's a fantastic hobby and something that's going to serve you well in life in so many areas. So highly recommend it. And if you want to train with Sergio, then he's the best in Costa Rica. I've trained with many different senseis in different countries, Europe, the States, and even go to Japan, and I absolutely love the way he trains, because he comes from a very real world angle, teaching you from his experience in the different martial arts that he's studied over the years, and ended up dedicating himself to the Bujinkan. And he's got such a wealth of experience, so you'll learn a lot, you'll have fun, and you'll learn to protect yourself, and like I said, you'll learn a lot about life too. So come to one of the classes and check it out, and I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun.